Hello, welcome, it's Lone Gamer UK here, back for some more Cold Waters, the solo missions. So tonight we're going to do Swedish Intervention. Well, I say we're going to do it, we're going to attempt to do it. So the description for the mission is the satellite has confirmed Soviet invasion fleet has set sail from Leningrad, possibly to attempt an amphibious assault on Stockholm. As you approach the fleet, sonar reports contacts. So prevent the Soviet amphibious assault. So I'm sure there'll be some tankers and tenders in there. Engage main vessels of the escort fleet. Okay, so that's the mission. Let's get in the Trafalgar. Evening, Mark. How are you? Oops, Russian subs, where am I going? There we go. So, Trafalgar. And tonight we're in Torbay. Well, we're not in Torbay, we're in HMS Torbay. So, S90 Torbay. Okay, so that's our sub. Okay, we'll close to 10,000 yards. We'll do the usual for the Trafalgar. So let's get rid of my TLAMs. Don't need those for this mission. We'll up my UGMs to 8. Take the Spearfish down. Nothing. Let's load up some mosses for the double moss maneuver, and then load up some more mosses. 8 in total, should be fine. Famous last words. Okay, so then the rest all Spearfish. Spearfish, 8 UGMs and 8 mosses in total, that loadout. Okay, we're good. Yes, it's very lovely in Torbay. A little bit dark, a little bit smelling of submariners. So we're starting off at 331 feet at 5 knots. We've got a very strong thermal layer at 239 feet. So we're below the thermal layer, which is a good thing if we're looking for surface fleets. Okay, let's do this, as they say. Battle stations.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Really? I'm at 140 feet.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 336, designated Sierra 4. Con sonar, regained contact on Sierra 1, bearing 341.
These solo missions, I think they're bugged slightly. I mean, I've got no
Sierra
layer.
2, bearing 339.
221 feet. This is not good. This is not good.
Sonar, new contact bearing 310, designated
What do we
Sierra
got? We got a
5.
helo. Ah, we got a plane. Helo, plane. Helo, plane. Helo, plane. Sub. Okay. Dive! Dive! Oh no, we can't. We've got no.
Lost contact. Sierra 5. Last bearing 310. Contact.
Okay. Let's change my torpedoes to surface. I'm being pinged already. Might be right-hand launches. Let's have a look. My depth 200. Let's go.
Depth 200 feet, dive high.
Oh, here it comes. Can you hear it? plane silent? Yeah.
Rig shift for ultra quiet.
Oh dear. Planes!
Con sonar, new contact bearing 3-4.
Hi Arvid, how are you? Good
Sierra,
evening to you,
6.
sir. Haven't seen you in Discord for a few
Less than
days.
50 feet
Welcome.
below the keel.
Okay. That's low enough. Look at that. Hugging the bottom. Right. Oh, this is a nightmare already. Okay. Let's see what we can identify. So we've got quite a large fleet. These solo missions tend to have anywhere from sort of 10 to 15 or 16 ships. Can't quite tell what Sierra 5 is. Too faint.
Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 3, last bearing 002. Contact faded.
That looks like a Kara.
Con sonar, Sierra
Great.
2 is classified as escort.
Okay, Sierra 4. Let's have a look what you are. They are close though. That looks like a Rapucha.
Con sonar, Sierra 4 is classified as merchant.
See if we've got any more Rapuchas.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 328. Designated Sierra 8.
Sierra 8, where are you? Really? Where's 8? Oh, all the way out there. It's not all the way out there, but let's see.
Con sonar, new contact bearing 320. Designated Sierra 9.
That's a cannon.
Con sonar, Sierra 8 is classified as escort. Con sonar, lost contact. Sierra 8, last bearing 327. Contact faded.
That's a Sovereign Many.
Con sonar, Sierra 9 is classified as escort. Con sonar, new contact bearing 324. Designated Sierra 10.
Okay, so how many contacts do you want me to deal with at the same time? Sonar? That looks like an alligator.
Con sonar, Sierra 1 is classified as merchant.
Yeah, I can't promise anything special here, Arvid. This is elite settings. I'm in deep doo-doo from the start. I got planes, helicopters, 10 plus ships, solo missions. These are super hard. You might get to see my famous double Moss maneuver any minute. That is a Cresta.
Con sonar, Sierra 6 is classified as escort.
That is an Aguima.
Con sonar, Sierra 7 is classified as merchant.
So Sierra 5 I've lost. Sierra 10. I need somebody on sonar full time in these games. That's a Sovereign Many as well.
Con
Lovely.
sonar, Sierra 10 is classified as escort.
Just
Con
get
sonar, new contact bearing 000.
Great.
Designated Sierra 1.
That's a cash out.
Con sonar, Sierra 1
12.
2 is classified as escort.
Right. What is 11? 11's a Moskva. Oh, lovely.
Con sonar, Sierra 1.
Kara,
1
Moskva,
is
Sovereign
classified as
many.
capital ship.
Capital ships galore. I've still got ships unidentified. 5 and 3 I haven't identified. And we're still climbing. Oh, I'm getting pinged at crazily here. They're coming right over the top of me. My PC fan has decided to make a bit of extra noise all of a sudden. Oh, what to do, what to do? Ah, my target's just disappeared now. Okay.
Come right to 285. Helm I.
Okay. All those Sovereigns. Do they have the SN-14s? I think they do. Planes above me. No, you don't have the SN-14s. One way over. Okay, I've got no time to react, so Tube 3, defensive fire Moss.
Con, helm, steady course.
Shoot on the bearing 002, fire Tube 3.
Shoot 2-2. Aye, sir.
Tube 4, Moss. Shoot on the bearing. Oh,
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 5, bearing 3,
send it that
1,
way.
2.
Oh, shot a torpedo, not a Moss.
Shoot 2-3. Aye, sir.
What did I do with that torpedo? I didn't mean to do that. Well, he can go for the Kara. Range to enable 4,000 yards. It's going to launch him anyway. Tube 1. Target cash in Sierra 12, bearing 010, range 11,600 yards, range to enable 7,300 yards. Fire torpedo Tube 1.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
Tube 5. Target Sovereign Sierra 10, bearing 319, range 12,300 yards, range to enable 6,600 yards, no, 7,000 yards, check. Tube 5.
Shoot 2-5. Aye, sir.
Diving into the bottom now, aren't they?
Con, torpedo room, tube 4 ready.
This is when you wish you had 8 torpedo tubes. Well, they're running, the car is running, the cash-ins running, they're all running now. Normally the cash-ins and cresters and things, they'll drive towards me. Got sonar buoy, a buoy out to my left. I'm going to stay on my course. There's nowhere I can go. If I get depth charged or have torpedoes drop on me, it's going to be like last time, I'm afraid. Okay, torpedo 2, where are you going after my Moss? No, thank you.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 8, bearing 329.
Con, torpedo room, tube 3 ready.
So Sierra 5, let's see if we can identify him. A Charlie 2 submarine, really lovely.
Con sonar Sierra 5 is classified as submerged submarine.
Did Sierra 8 come back? Good.
Con, fire control. Weapon acquired.
Looks like the Cresta might be in front of him, not sure. My targets are these the Guamas. I mean, really, I have to kill everything in this mission. And this Charlie, I'm going to redirect. Getting a bit close. Excuse me. 95% solution. We'll get that torpedo on him. In fact, I'll see if I take that torpedo up there. I still want to go for the Kara. I can take out the transports with my missiles. Well, I say that, but probably not with planes and helos. Doesn't want to lock on anything else,
fire
is it?
control,
Okay.
weapon acquired.
I'll let it do its thing. Okay, with those planes and helos, I am going to keep my torpedoes passive. It's not a Charlie 2. Have a look. Maybe not. That fourth line's just slightly out.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 4. Last bearing 3 5.
That's a Sierra.
0. Contact breaking up.
Sierra. Anyway, torpedo tube 5.
Con sonar noisemaker bearing 3 0 1.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Practically on the surface.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 5. Last bearing 2 9 9. Contact breaking up.
Okay, status check. So if incoming torpedoes come, that Moss might take them north towards the fleet.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
If I dodge it and it passes me, I'm hoping for it to go for that Moss, but I'm got double Mosses ready to go again. That torpedo's locked on something, that's fine. We'll keep going. In fact, I'm gonna
Come right to 289 helm I.
Let's go for the wreck. Right.
Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
Shouldn't be doing that on passive, boyo. You should know better. Mr. Torpedo.
Con, helm, steady course.
There's a ship right in front of you. Yeah, that's the Cresta. We'll just deal with this guy and then we'll fire the others. Yeah, Arvid, you can now be my chief sonar man. When you get these solo missions, it's like, you know, 10, 12, 13, 15 ships.
0 7.
And they're coming at you that quickly. You need somebody on sonar full time, man. It's a full time job.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
My torpedo's getting completely confused. It's got so many targets to go for. It's going for the car. Let's put it on active now. Might spot him right at the last minute. There we go. That's a Cresta or Kara.
Sonar lost contact. Sierra 2. Last bearing 3
No.
5 5. Contact breaking up.
That's not a Kara either. Kara doesn't have those. I think that's a Krivak actually. Krivak or Cresta. Anyway, it's dead whatever it is. I don't care. Dead ship is a good ship.
Con
Okay.
sonar lost contact. Sierra 3. Last bearing 0 1 0. Contact faded.
Torpedo tube 2, contact Sierra 8, bearing 334, range 9,300 yards, range to enable 5,000 yards. Fire tube 2.
Shoot tube 2. Aye, sir.
Okay, tube 5. Target Cresta Sierra 6, bearing 001, range 11,700 yards, range to enable 7,800 yards, far 25.
Shoot 25. Aye, sir.
Oh, I've got about another 40 feet of depth. Lovely. What shall I do with it?
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
I think 13. Let's have a look. See what he is. It's an Aguema.
Con sonar, Sierra 1-3 is classified as merchant.
Okay, let's get another torpedo going. Sierra 7 to shoot on the bearing 345, range to enable 10,500 yards. Far tube 1.
Shoot 21. Aye, sir.
Okay, I'm going to reload one of these with a torpedo for now, just keep the one Moss. Planes haven't found me yet. We 7% solution. Okay. Torpedo tube 2 looks like the Sierra 8 I've got as a cannon, that looks accurate. Let's get him on the surface.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
I think there's more than 2 hostiles left. We've got Cresta there, Cash in there, that's 2, Moskva 3, we've got 2 Sovereigns, 4, 5.
4 ready.
And the cannon I'm going for at the moment. Six hostiles plus what we've shot. There he is. Get him.
Con, fire control, weapon countermeasure homing. Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Evening, Lee. We started off with planes and helos right above us in basically what is a pond.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 342.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired. Con,
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 8, last bearing 341. Contact breaking up.
Okay, submarine dead, Cashin dead. That wasn't a car, it was probably a Krevac or something. Okay, the Moss is, that's going for the wreck, so I need to adjust that. Let's get that going. Going north. Those Sovereign Minis are probably About 10,000 yards nearer, I imagine.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 9, bearing 320.
Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
Not far from me is the sub, the Hilo. Is he behind me? Kind of think he is. He's behind me, slightly on the right. Back there somewhere. There he is. Mr. Hilo. Okay, Cashin's turned back. Okay, you can go for you. I'd quite like that to find that Cresta, to be honest, but he's only on that bearing. We don't come across a little bit. Need to get another torpedo at this cache-in. Torpedo tube 2. Target Sierra 12, cache-in. Bearing 014, range 23,000 yards and closing. Range to enable 7,400 yards. Fire tube 2.
Shoot tube 2. Aye, sir.
See if we can get past the moss.
Make turns for 10 knots. Maneuvering aye.
Let's use this
Maneuvering. Making turns for
Passing
extra
200
depth.
feet.
Got so much depth to play with. Ooh. We can go down another 20-30 feet. This is like hunting in a paddling pool.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1-3, last bearing 352. Contact faded.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired. Con, fire control, weapon.
Con sonar new contact bearing 352. Designated Sierra 1-4.
"13" probably is there. I'm going to leave 13 because either torpedo 1 will get him, or I'll go for S7. Try and get something a little bit further out. Let's try and get over on this bearing and then hang a left at the next torpedo roundabout. let torpedo 1 do its thing. It's either going to get the Gwen
Con
that's...
sonar lost
Yep.
contact. Sierra 1 4. Last bearing 3 5 2. Contact breaking up.
Sierra 1-4. Okay. The 14th target. Okay, torpedo 2-5, you now may presume your northerly course on that bearing. Either kill the alligator or the cresta, whichever you come across first. Gonna have a hard job avoiding my own moss there. Okay, I'm going to shoot at the Sovereign. Sierra 10, shoot on the bearing of 320, range to enable. Let's go 17,000 yards. About tube 4.
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
Why have you lost the wire? Fire control, you useless fire control. We're only doing 10 knots and it's a straight ahead shot. What's the matter with you, fire control? Get a grip. Bugger. Bugger. Ah, time for a cup of tea. Let's have a look at chat. Oh, hang on. Planes. Planes. So I'm always getting moaned at by Lee for not looking at the chat. So again, Arvid, welcome to the stream. Marcus, it's not a Krevac. I don't know. It's dead. Oh shit! I can hear them.
Con, torpedo room 2-1 ready.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1. Last bearing 0.
The last
1.
two
Contact breaking up.
last 2 games I've had away, I've basically been depth charged by those planes in this kind of depth where, you know, they get you. No layers. What's the C? 97 decibels, so reasonably noisy. But no layer, no depth. S14, I don't know what S14 was. No, not that close. Can't see the button.
Con, torpedo room tube 4 ready.
Well, the only reason they haven't found me is because I'm a sneaky Brit. Let's load the torpedo tube 5. Okay, this is about to go.
Con,
So
fire control, weapon acquired.
yeah, no, stay on that course. Ignore the moss. It's going to be a bit difficult. He's running alongside it. And I've got him at the wrong depth. This is when I'm thinking, why did I fire that moss? Okay.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 028.
Oh, no you don't. Yeah, I'm heading on those targets to the north.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Let's kill this guy. Thanks for hosting me, Arvid. Lost
Con
him now.
sonar lost contact.
There
Sierra
we go.
1 2. Last bearing 030. Contact breaking up.
So how we do it? Take that spearfish in your guts. Okay, got a Cresta driving at us. Okay, sonar buoy to my left. Does that mean the helo's there? They do not stay close to you often, those helos. In fact, I can't see me, so that's a good sign. Okay. Let's adjust our course.
Come right to 325, helm aye.
Okay, surface. I keep forgetting to put the torpedoes back to surface as I reload. And probably right hand launch. Try and keep the wires.
Con, helm, steady course.
Okay, torpedo tube 1. We're going to go for Sierra 6 Cresta inbound, bearing 0111. Closing probably fast, so we're going to enable just after the wrecks here, 10,800 yards. Bar tube 1.
Shoot 2-1. Aye, sir.
Need to get this Moskva and stuff, don't I? Okay, torpedo tube 4, target Moskva, bearing Sierra 11. Looks like he's closing. Bearing 356, 24,000 yards, range to enable 17,000 yards. Far tube 4.
Shoot 2-4. Aye, sir.
Tube 5, Sierra 7, Aguema. Shoot on the bearing 345, range 22,000 yards. Range to enable 20,000 yards.
Shoot 2-5. Aye, sir.
He will have moved by the time the torpedo gets there. Sovereign minis are running, and I've got Sierra 3, which no idea where he is. Here's another submarine, in fact. Got all these wrecks in front of me. I'm going to see if I can get out to the left of S14 and S8 so I can clear these wrecks. Probably pick up the other contacts. Now normally I would just fire these missiles and wipe out these Aguemas and stuff, but with the plane and the helo you can't do that. Not if you want to live. So we're going to have to patience it out. Look at all those wrecks on the seafloor. That's for picking a fight with the Brits, mate. That's what you get. No, it's what most people do, Mark, and on the videos, the amount of times I've seen drive even just, you know, and then he'll just dive, turn the opposite direction, lose the wire to everything. If you're in the campaigns, 68-84s, it's not too bad because your torpedoes will just hit them anyway, but in these elite missions, solo missions, you've got to keep the wires as much as possible. I've got no real evasion space anyway, really. All I can do is speed up, but they're not detecting the torpedo launches. I mean, I'm 228 feet deep. I mean, if I fired one when they're literally right above me or next to me, they probably would spot me, but trying to fire when they're... I've got little marks and dirt on my screen, not a lot, and I keep thinking they're helos. Thinking, oh look, helos. Oh no, it's a speck of dirt. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm not too worried about the Moskva's coming towards me. So's the Cresta. The Aguema's only doing 15 knots, and he's gonna meet his end with my torpedo. We are running 10 knots now, not 5. I'm not silent. So this is going to enable past this wreck for the Cresta. I will probably need to fire another one to the north because I've got Sierra 13 and 3 somewhere. And then those two. Which are not too far. I think they're about 25,000. Yeah, they're probably sort of where the Moskva is in distance, maybe a bit further out. Pretty poor solutions on those. I need to get this Moskva ready. This is one niggle or bug that I kind of have with it. You know, when you shoot the ships that have the helos, the helos just never seem to go away. They don't care that they can't land or refuel, or they just keep going. Not really at this depth, Marcus, no. I could probably get away. I think 17 knots is the next one, but I'm gonna get spotted going. They're not going to get away. Don't worry about it. We've got it covered. They're all going to die. Whether I'll live is another thing. But they are going down. The Cresta 95%, so that's pretty accurate. So he's 13,000 yards. He's not even detected this torpedo, so I'm going to keep it not searching until it gets nearer, and then by the time he knows it's there, it'll be too late for him to get out of the way. That Moskva is... I think I'll get better signal when I get out of the path of these wrecks. We'll see. I just need to find where Sierra 13's gone. Probably up here with Sierra 7, probably running on a similar course. Sierra 3 is a sub, so he's probably back behind that Cresta somewhere. Okay, let's watch this then.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Okay, so I left it passive, so he's only knows it's at him now. He's healing hard over, but I'm too close that he's not going to get away. Run, but you can't hide.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 027. Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 6, last bearing 028. Contact breaking up.
That's how we do that. Okay, we should be passing that wreck. I mean, I'll run if torpedoes are fired at me, or I'm just chasing down a merchant, but at the moment I'm fine. Okay, let's get a torpedo away at the Sovereign. So these torpedoes, if we ping them active when they get a bit nearer, we'll probably get a better position on them. So Sierra 10, estimated range 17,800 yards. Bearing 322, sorry, range 37,000 yards. Range to enable, let's go for 17,000 yards.
Shoot 2-2. Aye, sir.
Okay, so Moskva's coming. This is looking good. This should go into search literally right under his nose. Let's just check his solution. 49%, so it could be nearer. We'll bring it closer. So, torpedo tube full. Do your job out there. Okay.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 3, 2, 4.
Okay, noisemaker. All the way there. I got a torpedo. Did my torpedo that I lost the wire on still out there? It might be actually. I might kill one of these sovereign minis because of it doesn't track. It tracks your your torpedo in green, but then you completely lose it off the map. So I think I might have a torpedo out there actually. Right. We'll find this Moskva. It says I've missed him, but I don't think I have. And again, maybe I did. Let's see what we can see. Big ship to miss. Ah, no, he's gone off. He's over there now. Moskva range was a bit inaccurate. There he is, 95%. Okay. He's going to take more than one torpedo though. We can hit him, he won't be able to run. So let's get torpedo 1 at the Moskva. Now we know where he is.
Con,
So,
fire control, weapon acquired.
okay, shoot on the bearing 006. Gonna turn probably range 21,000 yards. It's range to enable
Shoot tube 1, aye sir.
1,000 yards. Torpedo tube 1 away.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 3, 2, 0.
That noisemaker is, look, he's dead, yeah. See, the noisemaker's there below this one, but he's just died. That's Sovereign Many up there. So that was my torpedo that lost the wire. Took him out. And fortunately, it wasn't near any of these other ships, so it didn't really get confused, that torpedo. So that's good. So one Sovereign Many's dead, and this one, I don't know if he's near or not, but we got this bad boy heading his way. Oops. Okay, let's watch the Moskva. I'm fine at 10 knots, I don't need to go any faster. My torpedoes are fast enough. I generally, I'm not, unless I'm being shot at, I'm not usually worried about my sub. I'll just keep him quiet, keep him safe. If you're undetected, you can keep firing. Soon as they start firing at you, it all goes to shit. And your offensive suddenly goes from offense to defense.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired. Con, fire control, weapon acquired. Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Boom. Okay, so let's just adjust that at the torpedo that's heading his way. It's taking a while, but still moving, but his speed will be dropping now. 19 knots. Going to come down to about 12, 14. $12 knots now. It's going nowhere.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 7, last bearing 352. Contact breaking up.
Sierra 7. Oh, that's the Iguema, sorry, yeah. Just got him while I was doing the Moskva. Okay, so we just, the Sovereign could be quite a bit closer. 64%. There's my search. Yeah, it's okay. Looking good. Right, let's reload. Check where the planes are, and I might be able to put a little bit of speed on now. Have a look. Looking okay.
Make turns for 17 knots. Maneuvering aye. Con maneuvering. Making turns for 17 knots.
I lost the wire. Oh dear. That's the thing with speeding up. Losing the wires. Which wire did I lose? That one. Balls. Balls, balls, balls. Okay, well, hopefully he'll do like the last one. Just kill that Sovereign driving at me. Probably going to lose the wire. Let's come down to 15. Oops,
Make turns for 15 knots. Maneuvering aye. Come right to 336 helm aye.
Let's have a check in with the chat. So I'm sure everybody's going, go faster, go slower, go up, go down.
Helm, steady course.
Yep, set the speed, yeah. I got too used to playing the game in its increments, so I'm quite happy with its speed settings. But yeah, you can do them 1 knot at a time now, which is quite nice. Oh, that's it, Mark. You got it. Manners, Dad's Army. Of course, Mr. Manners, Mr. Mannering. Oh.
Con, torpedo room, 2
Oh,
ready.
I'm gonna have fun with that. Mr. Mannering. Okay, so how many wrecks have we actually killed? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, we've got more targets out here. Moskva's going to be 11. There's more stuff out there. It might get away. Some of it might get away. Like if there was a Sabal, like right on the fringes in Iran. We did that last time, didn't we? We looked everywhere. We did active pings. We were up on the surface. All the masts were up. Couldn't find anything, and the ship still got away. To be honest, the transport ship, as long as none of the transport ships get away, and that's why I'm a bit worried that Sierra 13 dropped off sonar, and but then we killed this S-14, which we never identified. So I want to get all the merchant ships and live, and that will be classed as a success in my book. Just hoping that if Sierra 3 and 13 are still out where the Moskva is or something like that, once I clear these wrecks, hoping my towed array will pick him up, but I'll need to... Right, here's the Sovereign. Now I'm not so sure my torpedo is going to get him. He's dropping a noisemaker, so maybe it is. Can we watch him? There he is. That's our torpedo that went rogue.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1-0. Last bearing 332. Contact breaking up.
Lovely. Okay, so I think I'll come on a slightly more northerly course now then.
Come right to 348. Helm aye.
And Muscovy was driving south. I've no idea where he's gone now. I'll try and get this
Con,
going
helm,
active once it's
steady
past the
course.
alligator wreck. Okay, and then I'll slow down when I get a little bit past these wrecks, see if I can pick up something on my towed array. So we'll deal with this first. Get past this wreck. Go looking for the Moskva.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
There we go, it's found it automatically. Good job, Torpedo 1. Alright, you see the burning. Can't see the ship, but you can see the fires. Anybody for a barbecue? Oh, it's just blown up. What did that last time? You know? I really do like that in the models
Con
fires. That
sonar noisemaker bearing 0.
they burn their way through the ship, and sometimes they just die anyway because of the fire. They don't go out super quick.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
What are you doing?
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Con sonar noisemaker bearing 026.
What? Where did that go? Must that go under him or? Okay. Okay, baby. I know you're frightened to die in a big explosion. I got too close to the damn thing again. Okay, this torpedo is just too scared of.
Con sonar noisemaker bearing 027.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
There we go. Go home, go
Con sonar
to
lost
sleep,
contact.
my baby.
Sierra 1-1. Last bearing 028. Contact breaking up.
Moskva down. Good night, sweet sir. Sweet dreams. I can't wait till you do something on cold waters, Lee, and have 6 torpedoes chasing you. I'm going to have so much fun. Can't use my double Moss maneuver though. I'll patent that. I need a £5 subscription fee for every time somebody uses the double Moss. I'll patent it. Okay. I still think we got stuff out here, so I'm going to rig for silent.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Come down. See if my sonar can do anything. Let's load that torpedo, then go back to silent.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 1-1, bearing 029.
Yeah, he's dead. Now I might need to come left a bit as well if they've gone to the north, but I'm missing a couple ships. I think there's 2 or 3 more. Certainly 2 more. I could do a sneaky ESM, but last time I did that I got killed by the plane. You can get away with an ESM with the helo, but that plane, let's tend to spot you. Let's see what we can.
Con, torpedo room, tube 1 ready.
Okay.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Come on, sonar, do your thing. Hi, Roderick. Late to the party. They're almost all dead. It's been quite hard, this mission. I know it probably hasn't looked at, but I'm getting a ping to the north. Right, what I'm going to do then, I need to change my course west. Just
Come left to 271, helm I.
so I can get a 90 degree on my towed array. I'd like them to model the towed array, because they even had that, I think, in Dangerous Waters. You could actually see the towed array. Who played Dangerous Waters? Mark, was it you that played Dangerous Waters as well? But yeah, definitely the towed array was modelled. I mean, it wasn't fantastic, but you had this wire coming out the back, and it would, you know, sag as you sort of turn corners and then stretch out as you were running. So I can't imagine it would be hard. You think of what they've done in this game, it wouldn't be difficult to 3D model the towed array, would it? I think that would be a nice little addition. Okay. Getting a ping to the north. I'm a bit worried though that's what's going to happen as last time, because last time I went active, radar masts and everything, and even though I was getting a ping like that one, I couldn't pick anything up. I will have to use the masts. It's probably going to tell me I can leave, which it can, but I'm not going to just yet.
Con, helm, steady course.
And they need to have a pause while you're in the battle. I think once, I think was Lee watching me? I think I was doing a 84 campaign with doing the TLAMs. It was 3.5 hours or more, and you couldn't stop. And I was like, I hadn't eaten anything. I was dying for a pee, and you couldn't really. It was shallow water in the Barents Sea. There were ships all around you, and you can't stop. I don't know, maybe there is a key command that pauses it, but I'm getting that ping off to my 90 degrees. My towed array should be straight now. Should be picking it up. Okay, I'm going to come up in depth and we'll just do this in stages. So let's come up to 100.
Make depth 100 feet, dive by.
Sea is fairly noisy, no layers though. Yeah, I haven't played Cold Waters for ages. I tried it on one of my PCs, I think on my laptop, and I kept freezing. I couldn't get it to run. Having problems and just running. You can still buy it on Steam, but I'm not sure it runs on Windows 10. Ooh, is that something?
Sonar new contact bearing 014, designated Sierra 15.
This is 15 targets, so I'm missing 3 ships. Now he just gave me 2 targets, didn't he? Sierra 15 and what else? Oh, there we go, 13. Go. Okay, let's see if we can identify what 15 is then. Probably not a merchant because it would have run. Probably a sub. Maybe not. That's another Sovereign, really? Okay.
Con, dive at 100 feet, dive I.
Just make sure planes and helos aren't around me while I fire. I think I'm good. Okay, torpedo tube 1. Let's do this. Let's do this Hollywood style. Keeps dipping in and out. Right. Target Sierra 15, Sovereign, bearing 015, range 14,000 yards and closing. Range to enable 7,400 yards. Fire torpedo 1.
Shoot 2-1, aye sir.
Oh, too late on the picture. Oh. That's my put the sunglasses on, Top Gun Hollywood stuff. Poor Swear. Yeah, I know, but it's a game, man. It's pixels. It's not real life, Lee. It's not real life. If I was really on that submarine, I probably could just, you know, go to the head. I might not be able to flush it, but, you know. I know, you're going to tell me go get a bucket. I'm okay. I'm fine today, actually, but that TLAM mission that went on 3.5 hours was a beast. That's why if you do watch those videos, I think I've put time moments where all the key moments were in, because it's such a long video. So if you want to skip a lot of just manoeuvring, you can. Okay, 13 was what I detected, and he ran. I can still get him with a... God, I wish you could shoot helos, man. I do need to kill him, otherwise it's mission. How far away is he? 57,000 yards, really? I don't think he's that far. Let's try him. Okay. Bearing 359. Estimated range 57,000 yards. Expected range, say 39,000 yards. Range to enable, let's go 28,000 yards. Go a bit narrower, 25,000 yards. Our torpedo tube 2.
Shoot tube 2, aye sir.
I got Sierra 3 out, so I think Sierra 3 is a sub. Because if he's messing around, it's going to be a bit hard to detect. It's a Sovereign, let's have a look, 46%. I did fire that torpedo. I mean, do they never run out of fuel? What's going on? This is where I could just do with ordering a pizza. So I was joking with some of the boys earlier that, you know, if I can get my account where I can actually do affiliate and get sub buttons and things like that, people might be able to offer donations, but I might be able to do a link where they can click on my local pizza place. It will have my saved order for my favourite pizza, and they could order me a pizza. But then I thought, no, that might not work, because then what happens if 20 people order pizzas all at the same time? So instead of being raided or something like by the police, you'd just be raided by pizza delivery boys. Mr. Lone Gamer, we have a pizza for you. We've got a 5XL large super pizzas. Mr. Lone Gamer, we've got some more pizzas for you. Be able to put some of the homeless people in London in homes with the cardboard from the boxes. You have so much cardboard. I know. It's just my imagination, Roderick. Okay. ID Mooseman. Who's ID Mooseman? Welcome. Was that a comment about the question correctly? I heard a comment about whether... What was that on the forum? Sorry, Mooseman, what you repeat your question? Was it about the towed array or... Doo-doo-doo. Yep. You're right, Lee. That's what we should do. Do it the other way around. Watch my stream and get a free pizza. Be like, right, so where do you live? And you're like, Chicago. Not Chicago town. Oh, right, actually Chicago. Okay, let me... Yeah. Australia. Yeah, okay. Torpedo Tube 1. What are you doing? It's gone active and... Okay. Been active a bit soon, went for the wreck. Okay. We're okay. Sovereign Many staying at 58%. Range 17,000 yards. We chat more often. I've been very good on my chat tonight, Roderick. What are you on about? Yeah, it'd be nice. I mean, this game's so developable that you know, towed arrays, the seabeds, new subs. There's still a lot of stuff Killerfish can do and probably will do. So I'll be looking forward to playing some of the changes. Idaho. Oh, it's pizza talk, man. It's getting me hungry. Alright, 63%. Let's get this.
Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Locked on. Here he is. Oh, nice looking ship these. I like these guns on the back, sort of like a ball turret, aren't they, these sort of guns? The USET 80 torpedoes, the Don K radar.
Con sonar, noisemaker, bearing 027.
acquired. Con, fire control, weapon acquired.
Con sonar, noisemaker bearing 029. Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1-5. Last bearing 029.
Is that right, ID? They're going to do the towed array then, and yeah, you should be able to extend it and retract it by the player. That's how it would normally work. So great. No, we haven't got that set up, Frisk. I've got the command set up for permission, but I haven't been able to find or work out the code that's needed that actually makes it work. I know how to like turn it on and off on the whole channel and the chats, but not. So I've got a command set up for permit and the text, but it doesn't work. Pretty sure it doesn't. Let me just try it. Sound will go for a sec. I read it like 30 times and went over it with Lee and couldn't find. Yeah, it's not gonna. I need to get the actual code command that actually does the action. But ID Mooseman, if you want to follow me on Twitch and YouTube and send me your Discord name, I can invite you to our Discord channel and you can put links in there. Okay, so he's dead. Let's go back to what we're doing. So this torpedo's got a long way to go. 13's out there somewhere. Don't know where this Sierra 3 is. I think he's run. Okay, I'm gonna come up for a little ESM. I might die here, guys. We might get torpedoes chasing me, but then you'll get your wish. Let's see if we can pick up 13. Let's count how many wrecks, because if 13's a sub, that isn't going to help. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Right, it's 2 there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That one there's 13. That one's 14. So it's just Sierra 3, I think.
Dive at 50 feet. Dive by.
If he's a surface ship, though.
Tube 1 ready.
I'm going to come up to 47 feet, I think. In fact, I'll do it by ballast.
Raise the ESM mast.
Detection range, that's not good. Anything?
Lower the ESM mast.
Well, I think it's a sub. Yeah, I mean, I signed up on Subsim. I haven't really been following the news too much on subsim.com. I need to go look it up on the forums. I did when I had a bit more time, but I've not had time lately, so not been reading it. We'll try and get that link for permit of links working. Moose will. So I just need to find someone who knows how to do it. Got the command set up in the text, just need the code.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1, 3, last bearing 3, 5, 9. Contact faded.
Okay.
Come right to 3, 5, 6, helm I.
But it's a sub, so if it's a long way out like that with the sea noise, I'm not going to pick it up. I'll try and head over that way if he stayed in the region. Make my way over to where the Moskva was.
Come right to 0, 1, 4, helm I.
No, the link didn't post, Moose. Because I've got Nightbot running, so... You're just trying to post the link to the forum, are you, on Subsim? I'll dig that up and stick it in Discord later. So what are the football scores? Okay. Liverpool 2, Sevilla 2.
Con, helm, steady course.
Okay, so we're running on the northerly course. I'll let it run like that for a little while. We need to stay slow speed, see if we can pick up the sub. I think my torpedo still might get the Iguema. If not, I'll have to risk leveling him. Well, I can speed up, but I'm not going to hear anything if I speed up. That's the thing. I would speed up if I know where he is, but I mean, I could speed up and head in that direction. But that contact was right at the beginning of the match, so he could be anywhere. But my sonar won't work if I go. So I mean, I can maybe do a speed run and then stop and listen. We could do that maybe. Do a short burst. That's my depth. B60. Okay. 224 though. I think we're fine.
Make turns for 17 knots. Maneuvering I.
Con, fire control, we've lost the wire.
Yep.
Con sonar lost contact. Sierra 1, 3, last bearing 3, 5, 8. Contact breaking up.
I know. It's because we're going quick. Oh no, contact breaking up. We got him. Okay. It's just Sierra 3. So it's 17 knots, compress time a bit. We're gonna get, Christ, I lost my map. Where am I going? Okay, so we're gonna get up somewhere near the Moskva between Sierra 7 and 15, and then slow down again, see if we can. I mean, the sub might have buggered off, but to be honest, if I've killed that Aguema, that's mission accomplished now. So as long as these damn pesky planes don't find me. I'm playing on Elite Moose. This is the 1.07 E for Echo Beta, and I'm playing on Elite. And it's super hard. Honestly, I don't want this to sound, you know, I know that a couple of the guys watching don't play it. It's very unforgiving. I mean, I started I've only ever played on realism and above. I mean, even right from the start. But I played with the Astute in an 84 campaign, which was an OP boat. But actually, I think it was quite good because I learned, you know, to manoeuvre. I learned to target. It was a bit easy because they couldn't detect me, and you know. And then I built up my sort of confidence of controlling my sub, a fear of not panicking and moving when firing torpedoes. Most of the time, if you're not detected when you're firing, they don't detect you. So you don't need to move. Obviously, you need to move if you're having things fired at you or they counterfire. And you need to keep the wires as much as possible to successfully get your targets. Not always, but you know, if you can keep the wire more often than not. But yeah, so this is on Elite, and it's not the 84 campaign. I mean, I'm just making this number up now, but I would say, based on the play I've had, that playing these player submitted missions, I mean, you don't get anything more than, I think, 9 ships in the 84 campaigns, and they're all November's Foxtrots as far as subs go. You know, maybe a Sierra or 2, you know, and even if they've got the, you know, they don't have the larders, they don't have the what's it, 2s, I've forgotten their name now. So in these single player, so even if you're running Elite on 107 and you're playing the campaign, the solo missions that are designed by players, I would say, are about 4 times as hard as playing the 84 campaign, based on my experience. I mean, some of the missions, they start with helos and planes literally right above you. You got, like, this one's had 15 targets. But this one doesn't have the modern subs in it. If you get the ones that have the modern subs in it, which some of them do on the solo missions, that's right. Okay, let's come out of
Make turns for 5 knots. Maneuvering up.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
just see if we pick anything up.
Con maneuvering. Making turns for 5 knots.
I mean, there's no way he's still where he was, but I'll change course in a minute, but I'll run on this course for a bit. Yeah, I think it's funny because the levels don't, like, the enemies don't seem to be particularly that much harder in, like, the campaigns. With, like, so you could play on probably realistic, and it, you know, it's not that much harder than easy. I think what happens with the easier settings are generally your sonars work slightly differently, starting depths and mission variables change a little bit. Some of the AI, I think sometimes they have different levels for the captain AIs in the campaigns, and they might have, you know, 1 good and 3 bad, and if you go on harder levels they're more like 3 good and 1 bad. But the game doesn't tell you what it changes when you go up in a setting. It doesn't say, oh, you know, this is harder, so you just put it on there. But I started on realistic using the astute, and then I did 2 things. I started decreasing then the age of my boat, so I started on the astute, then went to Trafalgar's, then went to the Swiss Shore. Haven't really played the 68 campaign. A lot of people say they don't. It doesn't really appeal to me, that the weapons and stuff on the 68. What I'm waiting for is Killerfish to do an authorized like 2018 or 15 campaign.
Come right to 091 Helm I.
I think this sub might have. Long gone. What's the time? 9:40. I'm going about an hour. I was a bit late, wasn't I? About 1/4 past. So you do that. How long will I be streaming for, Lee? Do the thing for us. So I wasn't picking it going north, so I'm now going to go east and see if I can pick anything up there. I'm going to come up in depth as well. He still could be a surface contact, but...
Make depth 0 feet, dive by. Make depth 100 feet, dive by. Con, torpedo room, tube 2 ready.
Rig ship for ultra quiet.
Con, helm, steady course.
Can't find this guy. I'll probably have to let him go. I've killed all the mission objectives. Might sneak up for an ESM possibly. I'm pretty sure this guy's a...
Con, dive at 100 feet, dive by.
If I go active, the helo and plane will be on me. Pretty sure. Give it a go. I'll try the mast first and then I'll come down and then might active, but I guess it doesn't matter. These are solo missions, doesn't matter if I die, I guess, really, but I'm a bit of a stickler for trying to survive and not be killed. You know, this inbuilt thing in me to not lose. So let's come to 50.
Make depth 50 feet, dive by.
But I did that in one of the other videos. We went active, we put the masts up, put the radar up even. We knew there was a target and I was getting a ping. I was getting one of those yellow, but radar, active and ESM. Never found the bugger.
Con, Dive at 50 feet. Dive high.
Raise the ESM mast.
Still in the detection threshold, so we might detect it, but Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Lower the ESM mast.
Make depth 300 feet. Dive high. Passing 100 feet.
No, I'm going to ping at about 250.
Passing 200 feet.
Con sonar regained contact on Sierra 1-3, bearing 338.
Sierra 13's dead.
Con sonar switching to active search.
Passing 300 feet.
Left full rudder.
Make turns
Secure
for
active.
10 knots. Maneuvering I.
I think I heard a ping there.
Con maneuvering. Making turns for 10 knots.
Come left to 315, helm I.
Make turns for 17 knots. Maneuvering I.
Yeah, they dropped a torpedo on me. I thought I heard a ping. Yeah.
Con maneuvering.
Yeah.
Making turns for 17 knots.
Not sure where it is, but it's. I can hear. You probably can't hear it on the stream, but I can hear the faint ping of the torpedo.
Con, helm, steady course.
Have I got any indication on the map? No. But active didn't spot him. I think he's gone. He's left the map area. So probably can't escape now, so a weapon will let me escape. I think we're going to have to call it there. I mean, if the active doesn't find him. What's posted yesterday? This is the reply to Killerfish Games regarding towed array. Pre-release version of Cold Waters has graphical towed arrays. Unfortunately, physics didn't hold up well enough and we removed them just prior to release. Yeah, I know there's been some talk about it, so I don't know kind of think with what they did with the UI, they could have added it back then, but obviously they were trying to fix bigger issues. So I'm sure it will be back. I'm sure it will be back then. One of their future patches should be good. Right, guys. Well, I think I'm going to call it. Killed everything else. Can't find. There's one submarine that's escaped, but the mission was to kill the invasion forces, which were the merchant ships. So yeah, so this is Cold Waters by Killerfish Games. You can get it on Steam. It's a very good game. I highly recommend it. I'm Lone Gamer UK. I'm on Twitch. I'm on YouTube. Please subscribe. Like my channel on YouTube. Ooh, hang on. Shit, he found me. Gonna get out of here while we can. So yeah, it was in November. Yeah, I knew it was a sub, but that's okay. We got the Rapucha, alligator, and 2 Guamas. That was the main thing. I think we'll call that a success. So yeah, anyway, as I was saying, so Cold Waters by Killerfish Game on Steam, highly recommended. I've played a couple of series now of the campaigns. I've done 2 campaigns, and currently I'm playing the solo missions on the Subs and More sim from subsim.com. Details are in my YouTube page for subsim.com. And if you want to know my schedule, then just type iShed on Twitch, or click on the link on my Twitch page and it will give you my schedule. I'll start filling it in with some of the games I'm playing. I play Cold Waters most evenings, and other games. Anyway, thanks for joining me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you again sometime soon. Take care, guys.